What's going on YouTube? Kevin here with a video review for the Cygnett Apollo Hybrid Case for iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S. Before I begin this review, I'd like to thank Jared and the whole crew out there at Cygnett for sending this out to me for review. Go ahead and check out their website, guys. Link will be down below in the video description as always. So we are going to remove our iPhone from the scene just for a little bit while we explore the case and all it has to offer. You'll see here in the very inside of the case you have this silicone material. This is an impact resistant silicone, so that if you were to roughhouse your phone a little bit, throw it on the ground, or what, well, not throw it on the ground, but like, throw it around your house or whatever, drop it maybe from a small distance, this silicone will take up some of the shock that your iPhone will have to endure. On the outside, this is a hard shell-ish plastic. It doesn't really feel like plastic, but it's a hard shell case, for those of you that are wondering. The feature about this back side of the case is that it's scratch resistant. And as far as I can tell, it doesn't look all that bad. Those marks you see there might be, I don't know what they're from, but in terms of just everyday roughhousing, throwing it around my house or whatever, not really on the ground, but just throwing it pretty much everywhere around my house, it done good. I'm really good at grammar, I promise. It does a pretty good job of keeping your phone protected, and that's all I really have to say about that. So we're going to now install our iPhone 4S into this dual material case. I would recommend that you put the side with the buttons and the silent ringer switch in first, so that the installation of the case doesn't actually turn on or off your silent ringer switch. So we'll take a look around the case now. We'll see that you have a nice tactile feel to the volume up and down button, and the silent ringer switch is actually very easy to access. You can just flip it with the tip of your finger. No big deal there. You don't really need fingernails or any digging in there to get it going. On top here, we have the cutout for the headphone jack as well as the secondary microphone. If you do have a slightly larger, headset or headphone jack or plug, whatever, it might not fit, but from most of the headphones I've tried, it fits perfectly fine. You might have an issue here or there depending on what type, but overall it's not that bad. On the top here, you have a similar button as is the volume up and down. You have a nice tactile feedback for the sleep wake button. At the bottom here, you have a nice cutout for your 30-pin dock connector and your speaker and your microphone. The only problem I really have with this case is the fact that actually right here, you'll see here, this part isn't actually all that snug. It's kind of loose, and you see it here. I'm not sure if this is by design, because if you have the older style Apple dock connector, the one where you have to pinch it at the sides to pull out the plug, that just barely fits into this cutout. And every time I try to use that type of dock connector, I feel like I'm stretching out this cutout, but this might accommodate for the design for that. I'm not sure if that was by accident or if that's the actually design thing that they tried, but note that the older style dock connectors are a little bit snug, and it feels like you're stretching out the cutout here to plug it in. This case does feature a lay on the table design. Let's see if I can try to focus that in for you right there. You do have this small silicone ledge or edge on the edge of the surface of the case, so if you put your iPhone face flat onto a desk or anything like that, it shouldn't really scratch it at all. It should lift up the phone just ever so slightly so that you don't harm the front side of your phone. Speaking of which, in the packaging they do include a screen shield. Now, I didn't actually get one. I'm not sure if that's just because I'm a reviewer, but they did not actually send me a screen shield. But if they do, which I would strongly suggest that, or strongly infer that they would, considering that it's on their website, this case is pretty darn good. Now, it's good without the screen shield because, well, I don't have it right now. But overall, I really do like this case. I don't really have any problems with it, except for this little thing, but that's not really a problem. That's just something that annoys me just ever so slightly. No problems with the camera. Now that I think about it, this black ring around the outside is supposed to help absorb any flash bounce back that may occur, but when I took pictures with it with the flash on, no flash bounce back occurred, so that's very nice. Lay on the table design is very nice, and just the overall feel of the case, it feels like it's your money's worth. Now the question is, what are you paying for a case that comes with a screen protector, that's scratch resistant, that has this impact resistant silicone on it? Well, it doesn't actually cost that much. It costs a standard around $30. $29.99 is what it says on their website. Now, if you can find this case for lower than that, great. I would strongly recommend it. If you find it for, $30 like it's retail, I would still definitely consider getting it, because this is actually, I must say this, I will admit this, that whenever I am not reviewing any other case for any other company, I choose this case to slap on my iPhone whenever I go outside, whenever I'm, going out with my friends or whatever, because I trust this case. It feels nice and secure. It's a nice firm fit. It feels snug, doesn't add a lot of bulk onto the iPhone itself, so that's always good. And I don't know, I'm very satisfied with it. So would I recommend it? Yes, I would definitely recommend the Cygnett Apollo Hybrid Case. It's a very good case, feels very sturdy, and I have really no bad things to say about it, again, other than this small little thing at the bottom, which, again, it's not a real huge deal, but I really love this case. I would definitely recommend it for anyone looking for a nice case that will, it's very nice and very light, but it still does its job in terms of protecting your phone. So this has been the video review for the Cygnett Apollo Hybrid Case for iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S. Again, I want to thank Jared and the whole crew out there at Cygnett for sending this out to me for review. Go ahead and check out their website, guys. Link will be down below in the video description as always. So thanks for watching. Please feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.